All right, guys, it's Steve Garay, real estate broker with Remax Action here to bring you the figures ending Q3 of 2018 with respect to your area, that is West Island South. I'm going to give you a sense how your real estate market is performing in your neighborhood and in your sector. But first, let's take a look at what is being said by this newsletter dated November 2018 entitled A Word from the Economist. So here we go. What do they say? Well, they're saying that the residential real estate market outlook 2019 will be another banner year. Demand in the residential real estate market will continue to benefit from the exceptional gains of the last 2 years, during which nearly 180,000 jobs were created. Consumer confidence reached a 15-year high in September. The 5-year mortgage rates of major financial institutions could reach about 6% by the end of 2019, a situation that has not been seen since 2008. And lastly, the number of non-permanent residents reached the record level of 31,000 in Quebec. So in general, a rosy picture, with the exception of the possibility of an interest rate rise the latter half of next year, and which is why they anticipate that the first-time buyers will want to jump into the market during the first half of the year. Let's now take a look at the real estate values for West Island South. So earlier when I said in your sector, please keep in mind that these are composite figures for the following regions, that is Dorval, Pointe-Claire, Beaconsfield, Baie-D'Urfé, and Senneville. So median price for single-family dwellings, again, ending Q3 of this year, 2018, versus Q3 of 2017, is $501,000. That's a decrease of 1%. However, over a 12-month period, look at that, we're looking at $515,000. That's an increase of 14%, and over 5 years, a 40% increase. Amazing figures. For condominiums, median price $284,885. That's 5% increase. The last 12 months, that's $288,208. 10% increase over 5 years, 20% increase. Now, if we look at the property categories, if we follow the blue, for example, single-family dwellings, we see that it is all in a seller's market over the evolution of the last 12 months. And the red, condominiums, well, it has dropped from a balanced market into a seller's market. And there are too few Plex sales to be registered. In terms of single-family dwellings, last 12 months, we see that every price category is in a seller's market. So look at that. How long does it take to sell a property in the West Island South area? We see here the average number of days is 38 days, which is a 14-day decrease, again, compared to Q3 of last year. And over the last 12 months, it's 20 fewer days that it takes to sell a property at 43 days. So it's quite exceptional. Now, one additional point that we need to look at is the number of active listings is actually up 17% at 246 properties. That's very interesting. That's a 17% increase the last 12 months, 212 properties, and that represents a decrease of 14%. So we see that in terms of the Q3, at least, supply is up, but over the last 12 months, supply is down by 14%. And the reason this is important, of course, is we know what we see in a lot of different areas in Montreal is that there's fewer supply, less supply on the market for a strong demand, and that will inevitably push the prices up. And in many situations, we see multiple offer situations. Nonetheless, that's the overall profile for Q3 of this year, ending September 30th, compared to Q3 of last year. And if you have any questions, well, you know how to reach me, either by email or telephone, 514-298-9780. And I'm going to wish you a wonderful day. Stay safe. Take it easy. Until next time. Cheers.